Welcome friends. Let us continue to study chapter number 2 on my YouTube channel Neeraj Chavda. Kindly like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Today we are going to study reversible adiabatic process, that is the isentropic process. The sequence in which we are going to study the isentropic process is definition, PV diagram, relationship with PV and T, work done, change in internal energy, heat transferred and change in enthalpy. Adiabatic process. The process during which there is no heat transfer between system and surrounding is called adiabatic process. Means the process in which there is no heat transfer. Okay? And there are two types of adiabatic process. One is reversible adiabatic process and another is the irreversible adiabatic process. As far as the syllabus is concerned, we are going to study only reversible adiabatic process. So whatever come into your path, if they have written adiabatic process, you have to understand it is reversible adiabatic process. And reversible adiabatic process is also known as isentropic process. The process during which there is no heat transfer between system and surrounding, as well as entropy remains constant, is known as reversible adiabatic process or isentropic process. This is the graphical representation. So it has a cylinder which is filled up with the gas and weight is placed on the piston. And the wall is adiabatic so that delta Q is 0. And during that time, entropy also remains constant. So S is equals to constant. Assumptions during isentropic process: no heat is added or rejected, that is delta Q is 0. Gas follows the perfect gas laws. Process must be frictionless so that entropy is constant. Work is done by the gas or work is done on the gas. And it follows the law PV raised to gamma is equals to constant. So this is the law for the reversible adiabatic process, which we are going to derive just now. Entropy of the gas remains constant. Specific heat of the gas remains constant. Now let us derive the law of reversible adiabatic process or isentropic process. Let us start with the first law of thermodynamics, that is delta Q is equals to delta U plus delta W. Let us use that delta Q is a very small quantity of heat per unit mass. So mass is 1 kilogram. Now what is the equation of delta U? Delta U is equals to mCV delta T, where m is equals to 1 kilogram. So it is CV delta T. Now what is the equation of delta W? Delta W is PdV. Now put these two values in above equation. So it will be delta Q is equals to CV delta T plus PdV. Clear? Now we know that for adiabatic process delta Q is 0. So my equation will become 0 is equals to CV dt plus PdV. That is CV dt plus PdV is equals to 0. Now we know that our characteristics gas equation is PV is equals to RT. Now taking the derivation of this equation, we are going to get PdV plus VdP is equals to R into delta T, where R is constant. Now delta T is equals to PdV plus VdP divided by R. So we are required to substitute the value of delta T in the equation number 1. So putting this value delta T in the equation number 1, so we are going to get CV into bracket PdV plus VdP divided by R plus PdV is equals to 0. Multiply this equation by R. So we are going to get CV into PdV plus VdP plus r into p dv is equals to 0. Now we know that r is equals to Cp minus Cv. So put the value of r, that is Cp minus Cv, in this equation. So r is Cp minus Cv. We are putting it Cv into bracket p dv plus v dp plus Cp minus Cv into p dv is equals to r. Now open all the brackets. So we are going to get Cv into p dv plus Cv into v dp plus Cp into p dv minus Cv into p dv. So which term is going to be cancelled? This one. Cv p dv is going to be cancelled. So my equation will be Cv v dp plus Cp p dv is equals to 0. So this is the equation. Now divide this equation by P, V and Cv. So if I will divide by PV, Cv, P it will remain as it is, Cv and V will be cancelled. So my answer will be dP by P plus Cp by Cv into dV by V is equals to 0. Now we know that Cp by Cv is equals to gamma. So my answer will be dP by P plus gamma into dV by V is equals to 0. Now integrating above equation both the sides. So it will be like this. Integration dP by P plus gamma integration dV by V is equals to integration 0. That is integration constant. So what is the integration of 1 upon P? Ln P plus what is the integration of 1 upon V? Ln V, and gamma is outside, so it will be on the power. So ln V raised to gamma, that is equals to ln constant. And again simplifying, we are going to get PV raised to gamma is equals to constant. And it is known as the adiabatic process law. Now let us start with the first relationship between PV and T. Starting from the equation P1V1 by T1 is equals to P2V2 by T2. So we can write down like this. T2 by T1 is equals to P2 by P1 multiplied by V2 by V1. Now adiabatic law. P1V1 raised to gamma is equals to P2V2 raised to gamma. Find out the value of P2 by P1 from this equation. So it will be P2 by P1 is equals to V1 by V2 raised to gamma. Now put this value in the equation number 1. So it is T2 by T1. Instead of P2 by P1, it is V1 by V2 raised to gamma multiplied by V2 by V1. And by simplifying, we are going to get T2 by T1 is equals to V1 by V2 raised to gamma minus 1. So that is the one relationship between PV and T. Again use the same equation or same methodology. P1 V1 raised to gamma is equals to P2 V2 raised to gamma. Now find out the value of V2 by V1 from this equation and put it here. So it will be V2 by V1 is equals to P1 by P2 raised to 1 upon gamma. Put this value in equation number 1. So it is T2 by T1 is equals to P2 by P1 as it is multiplied by P1 by P2 raised to 1 upon gamma. On simplification, we are going to get T2 by T1 is equals to P2 by P1 raised to gamma minus 1. And previously we have got T2 by T1 is equals to V1 by V2 raised to gamma minus 1. So this is the relationship between PV and T. For which process? Reversible adiabatic process. Work done. What is the starting equation? Integration 1 to 2 P dV. And we know that PV raised to gamma is equals to constant. So PV raised to gamma is constant. So we can write down P is equals to C divided by V raised to gamma. Now put this value of C into the integration. So it will be work done is equals to integration 1 to 2 C divided by V raised to gamma into dV. C is constant, we can take it out. So it is integration 1 upon V raised to gamma dV. Now what is the integration of 1 upon V raised to gamma? Or it is V raised to minus gamma dV. So the answer is V raised to minus gamma plus 1 divided by minus gamma plus 1 and 1 to 2, and that is the integration of the above term. So putting the value of 1 and 2, so it is C into bracket V2 raised to minus gamma plus 1 minus V1 raised to minus gamma plus 1 divided by minus gamma plus 1. We can take the C inside the bracket. So it is C V2 raised to minus gamma plus 1 minus C into V1 raised to minus gamma plus 1. So instead of C, we can put P2 V2 raised to gamma here, and we can put P1 V1 raised to minus gamma, P1 V1 raised to gamma here in the first term. So it is P2 V2 raised to gamma multiplied by V2 raised to minus gamma plus 1 minus here P1 V1 raised to gamma into V1 raised to minus gamma plus 1. Now simplify the V2. So V2 raised to gamma common, so it is only V2. And here V1 raised to gamma cancel, so it is only V1. So the answer is P2 V2 minus P1 V1 divided by minus gamma plus 1. So we can write down P1 V1 minus P2 V2 divided by gamma minus 1. So it is the equation of work done during which process? Reversible adiabatic process. The equation is P1 V1 minus P2 V2 divided by gamma minus 1. What is the next? Change in internal energy. Equation is fixed, that is delta U is equals to mCV T2 minus T1. Next is change in enthalpy. What is the equation? Delta H is equals to mCp T2 minus T1. Now what is heat transfer? Yes, that we have to understand that for adiabatic process, delta Q is equals to 0. So delta W is equals to minus delta U because delta Q is 0. Thank you.